Almost set for evening baseball from Great American Park in Cincinnati.
Hello, everybody. Welcome
Tonight,
back to MLB The Show 18.
Here's Chris Bryant now, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for the Cubs, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Let's do it.
First offering on its way. Underway now
Oh,
on
I
Friday
missed.
night as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games.
That's
They're
good
7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, when you get off to a slow start, all you want to do is get back to that 500 number, and you don't care how you get there. Well, this team has done exactly that, and today starts the first day. Hopefully they find a way to get a win, one game over 500, and everybody is feeling good about
I'll take that hit.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Runner at first to start the inning. And, Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
Come on, give me something to hit.
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets stuck. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
There to take it in is Jeanette for the first out of the inning.
Well, that's aggravating.
Stepping in, Ian Happ. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. He's set and the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Damn.
Hamilton is there, 2 gone.
We're struggling.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line.
Come on.
And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Grounded to first. Taken in by
God
Pato.
damn
And
it.
he'll step on the bag.
Well, that sucks.
Stepping up now, Billy Hamilton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Reds, center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. Just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Billy Hamilton is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Out number 2.
In is Joey Votto now. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on.
Come on.
A wave and a miss.
Nice.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to
Got it.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do.
I like it.
Settling in now, Leonis Martin. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Good
Strike
hit.
1 to start the at-bat.
He wasn't fooling
That was a good
anybody
hit,
with
though.
that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
High and deep to right. Schebler racing back to the track. Gone.
Yes,
to
home
lead off
run.
the inning.
When this
1-0.
one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
And a foul tip held on to here at strike 1.
Damn.
Hit sharply toward the right side.
Oh,
He will
come
strong
on.
out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Left fielder,
Digging in, Kyle Schwarber. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hamilton
Good hit.
going back. Still ranging
Home
back.
run.
And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being
Hell
confident
yeah.
and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him.
Oh, it's off the third base bag. Suarez comes up with it. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
I like that.
So coming to the plate, Jake Arrieta. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Swinging a soft liner.
Good hit.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
That's got to be
Hell
frustrating
yeah.
right there. You execute a pitch, a nice, good pitch right there. Batter's able to get a little lucky, stayed through it, caught it off the end of the bat. Not his best swing, but he's able to find a hole in the outfield.
Oh, it's hit to third. 5,
Fuck.
4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over.
Wow.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Adam Duvall. His history with Jake Arrieta. He's just 1 for 6.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now, this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Struck him out. Standing in, Scooter Gennett. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. No balls and 1 strike. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Come on, get him.
The 1-2. Squared that one up just a little late. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Come on. Roll your hoe. Go out. Come on.
Oh, and this
Got
is
it.
swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's
There
out
we
number
go.
2. Striding in, Eugenio Suarez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Fouled off. The windup
Come
and
on,
the
go
0-2
down.
pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
Hell yeah.
Reds are down in order. They're down 2-0.
Leading off for the Cubs. Right
Stepping up to the plate, Jason Hayward. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
One of the keys to securing a win.
Good
they want to
hit.
keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Throw into second.
Safe.
And he's safe.
Hell yeah.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message.
Now he
Good
spins
hit.
on one here and drives it to deep right field.
Home run.
And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases.
Oh, it's not a home run?
And the run will score from second here, as this is now a 3-0 game.
Damn.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
This is pulled into right.
Well, right at
And
him.
that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. Into the
Good
box,
try.
Leonis Martin. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah,
Come
that last
on.
at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it at
Oh,
first.
that's a hit. That's a home
Swing
run.
and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got
Yes.
every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt,
Let's
is
go.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3
5-0.
home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
0-1 the count. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
I'm okay with that.
Pitch on its way to Avila. Yanked fouled off to the right. Really starting to pour
I'm okay with
now.
that.
And the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Got him swinging on the fastball.
Damn it.
Alex Avila is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning.
Well, that's frustrating.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Damn it. Oh, that's an out.
Drive to right. There it goes. Out of here,
home run.
into the visitors' bullpen.
All right, that works. 6-0.
Now batting.
Here's Addison Russell.
Addison Russell.
Grounds it sharply to 3rd.
Good
And
hit.
gets through, and he'll reach base again on his 2nd base hit of the game.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do. You hit in front of the
Like
pitcher,
that.
not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better. Because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher.
A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1. Right at the 3rd baseman,
Damn.
and that'll end the inning. And that brings up Scott Schebler.
Oh, it's
He
6-0.
starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this
Yes.
is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now.
Like
and that's
that.
your first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Stuart Turner, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with
got
what
him.
he's doing right
Yes.
now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Stuart Turner becomes the 2nd out in the bottom of the 3rd. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Come on.
1-2 the count to the Reds pitcher.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
And he
Got
struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that in. Here's Chris Bryant.
That's how it's done.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because
Good
this team
hit.
that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the 4th inning. And if we take a look at the Cubs leaders in that department, you can see he's right at the top leading this Chicago roster. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Okay with
When that
that.
thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Now there's a swing by Hayward
Good
as he
hit.
mashes this ball out to deep right field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds
Damn
up
it.
just shy of the wall for the first out.
That was a home run for sure.
The batter number
The
8.
next Cub up, Ian Happ. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on
That's a
and
home run.
driven to right, and no doubt about it. Gone!
Hell yeah. 8-0.
These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V, how about this, B-Rob? You come to watch offense, you pick the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Damn.
8 runs on 12 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Come on. Hit this ball right at him. The hell with it.
Count remains at 0-2.
Damn it. Come on, hit the ball right at him.
Skied into straightaway right.
That's not what I meant.
Schebler is underneath this one, and he's got it for out number 2.
Well, damn.
Center field number 24.
Ready to take his
That's
action
aggravating.
again, Leonis Martini, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter.
Wow, what a...
We saw how far he could hit one. He
Wow,
got
what
a
a hit.
fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Soft liner to the right side.
Good hit.
Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to...
Ridiculous.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Got it.
0-2 now.
Damn it.
1-2 the count to Billy Hamilton.
God. Get him out already.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Number 9, shortstop.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A dangerous changeup to miss high with. It stayed out of the zone.
All right, that's a strike.
Just got a piece to the right side. Knee high, he barehands it. And that's an
There we
incredible
go.
effort to get the second out of the inning. In is Joey Votto now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Back up the middle. And the Reds have their first hit of the game.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a
That's
pitcher right there, you
frustrating.
can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle. This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80?
Got it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And
Hell yeah.
stepping into the box, Alex Avila. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Grounded up the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike.
Oh, come on. I tried the ball right back at him.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
That was low. That was a low pitch.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul.
Come on. The ball in play here.
The next 0-2. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. A leap at
Home
the wall,
run.
but forget it, it's gone. A home run.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game,
Hell
and they're not
yes.
done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting
To right
Home
field, and
run.
absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here.
Nice.
Back-to-back home runs.
Now batting.
Here's Addison Russell.
Addison.
As he'll go after
Oh, I
the first pitch
missed.
to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 2
Too
hits and
soon.
2 trips for him thus far. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field.
Pretty good hit.
Hamilton going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Damn it.
Ready for another chance? Jake Arrieta, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Line towards
Good
center field.
hit.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the lineup card turns over with one away.
Good
following
job.
the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
Now batting.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul ball. And it's a foul ball.
Damn.
Ready with the 0-1. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Hamilton looking up. See you
Home
later.
run.
Over the wall, a home run.
Hell yeah.
Here's Jason Hayward now.
Right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Good
It's
hit.
a fair ball, line to the right side. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Yes.
So baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian
Nice
Happ.
hit.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that dude said it, Dio.
Nice
That's one
hit.
of those that's either got to hit right.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hell yeah.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Hero. You think you make a decent pitch, ball hit to the hole right through there. You're hoping it can get knocked down. Instead, base hit, run batted in.
Yeah, and as the batter right there, you're taking off your batting gloves.
There's
We
a
nailed that
swing and a
ball.
drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly.
Home
A
run.
No doubt home run.
16-0.
Now batting,
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila.
Alex
As he
Avila.
swings
Oh.
and lifts it in the air out to left field.
That might be an out.
On the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Well, that's an out.
Kyle Schwarber will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll
Well,
try
that's
and
an
join
out.
just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Jeanette is there to make the catch, and mercifully,
I'm okay with that.
here's the second baseman, Scooter Jeanette. He'll
That
start
took
things
forever.
out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum
Nice
going to the
strike.
plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. 1-1
Come on.
is swung
Got
on and
it.
missed, and that's strike 2. 1-2
Oh,
is an
hi.
off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. And
Got
he
him.
struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Third baseman,
First pitch of the
number
at-bat on its
7,
way.
Eugenio
Fouled
Suarez.
away. The 0-1. And a big pass at a slider that gets
Nice.
past him. And
Got
he struck
him.
him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Hell yeah.
Now at the plate, Scott Scheffler. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Arrieta gets the sign. 0-1 on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
That's
After
now.
it is Martin. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3.
Hell yeah.
Ready for another shot now. Addison Russell is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Now here it comes. And he waves at a curveball there. No
missed.
balls and a strike.
That's aggravating.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center.
That's
Duvall
now.
is in pursuit, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the
Damn.
first out. So stepping in, Jake Arrieta. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. This one's down to third. And oh, no chance for Votto there. It's over his head.
Hell
Man,
yeah.
This is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
From the stretch. Hard hit toward the hole.
I'll take
and that
it.
is through into left field. A base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
I like that.
Boy, talk about having a day, Devo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day. Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out.
And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hell yeah.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground.
Well, this season is off to a rough start for him, and I think the worst part is when you're getting your hat handed to you early this season, you look up and you see your ERA in the double digits. It takes a long time to get an ERA to come down when you're only pitching an inning or 2 at a time.
Damn.
Behind 0-2 now.
Come on.
A pause and the 0-2. Line toward the alley and
Good
left center.
hit.
Hamilton will get there and he
Not
puts
good
it away
enough.
to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 man left on. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Cubs
All right. We got
at
to
the
play
plate,
better.
Stuart Turner will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been
Bad pitch.
completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
There we go.
The 1-2.
Got it.
And missed. He got him on strikes. Tucker Barnhart will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Barnhart.
First pitch here misses wide. 1-0.
Damn.
And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
All right, 1-1.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Got him swinging.
Yes.
Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. There's a strike.
Nice
Well,
pitch.
he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. High and deep to right. Back goes Hayward.
Got
To the
it.
track, and he makes a nice catch on the.
Hell yeah.
Amir Garrett comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Ready once again, Anthony Rizzo. He's 1 for 4 for the game. This is pulled into right. Shebler is there to put it away for route number 1. So digging in now, Leonis Martin. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good
Good
off-speed
hit.
hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat, he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the
Hell
ball game.
yes.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. And this will get
All
taken
right,
in at
to
first
him.
for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
Standing in, Kyle Schwarber. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled toward
that's
right
an out.
center field. Hamilton is after it. And that ends the inning.
Yeah.
Down go the
Damn.
And here's Jose Peraza. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team.
That's
Sinker
frustrating.
to open the AB in there for strike one.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Come on.
It's 1-2.
There we
you
go.
know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Rizzo shading to his right, makes the play, one away.
There we go.
In is Joey Votto now. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty.
Got him.
It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on
Damn it.
without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And it's fouled away. One out, nobody on.
Come on, get him.
Hard hit ball to short. Russell's got it.
Out.
On the first, and Votto's gone for out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder.
Taking in once again, Adam Duvall. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
2 out, nobody on.
All right, foul ball. Come on, get him out.
And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now. As that. Digging in, Addison Russell.
All right, I think man's done though. He's getting pretty tired.
Leading off for the Cubs, shortstop, Addison Russell.
First offering on its way. He sends it out to left field. Well
Good hit.
Not quite out of here.
Off the
It's
wall.
off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Damn.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his third hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
Hit down the third baseline.
Good hit.
This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit
Good
that
hit.
many home runs. I mean, strewn throughout the line. It screams
That's
for the modern
another
day baseball.
score.
The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting
18-0.
singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
Leroy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
Oh, wow, that hit. Foul.
Grounded to third. This could be 2.
Oh,
There's 1.
damn.
On to Votto, and they get the double play.
Now batting,
Well, shit.
Coming to the plate now, Jason Hayward. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Here it comes. This is on the ground
that's
over to
an out.
first. On to the bag with it himself is Votto, and the inning. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. He leads off there.
Yeah, my man's done now.
leading off for the Reds, second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
Mike Montgomery is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
38, Mike Montgomery.
Nice strike there.
Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone.
Come
Those
on,
last
get
two
him.
pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
And
Got
he's
him.
retired here, 1 away.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Eugenio Suarez. His head-to-head history with Montgomery. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. No balls
Nice
and 1 strike.
strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 0-2, the count to Suarez.
Come on, get him.
And he struck him
Hell
out.
yeah.
Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Ready now for Cincinnati. Scott Schebler. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far.
Schebler.
Hit on the ground to third. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Damn
and
it.
he's safe at first.
Now batting. Catcher.
So striding in, Stuart Turner. He went down on strikes last time up. High
Don't
pop
matter.
up. And
Got him.
8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is
Good job.
digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ. He'll start things off in the top of the ninth as they look for a little insurance. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. That's
Good
through
hit.
for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out. The ninth inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
Anthony.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rizzo. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field.
That's an
After it
out.
is Hamilton. 1 down.
Damn.
Ready now, Leonis Martinez. He went deep back in the 5th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field.
Good
And
hit.
that's in there. Base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Standing in now, Alex Avila, as it's on the ground toward the hole. Jeanette is there, and
1
that's
out.
the 2nd out.
Damn, 2 out. Sorry.
Up next for the Cubs.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber, and he's shooting for history here as he's homered 3 times in this one. First offering on its way. The swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And that ball
Home
will
run.
stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
Yes. 21-0.
Talk about having a great day. 4 home runs in 1 game. I would say that's more than great. That's a spectacular day.
Here's Addison Russell. Now this one
Home
is
run.
blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
Yes.
And I think that just shows how much that 3-run homer affected him. He was still
22-0.
kicking himself for that mistake, and then he made another. Clearly, these guys are seeing him really well right now.
Into the box now, Mike Montgomery.
Oh, that's an out.
And no problem over there at first as he flagged this. 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Zach Cozart will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th, and they've certainly got
Foul.
their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Comes into play here at 273. 3 homers, 13 RBIs. Popped him up.
That's an out.
And he'll indeed make the
Nice.
play in
1
foul
out.
territory for the first out.
The batter, number 6.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Billy Hamilton. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. No balls and a strike to count.
That's a good strike right there.
The 0-1. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on.
Come on.
Here's a
Got
swing
it.
and a high pop-up.
Out number 2. 1 to go.
Russell is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
The shortstop.
And here's Jose Peraza, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's a swing and a high
Now that's
pop-up.
game.
Drifting toward the third base dugout. Catch is made, and the Cubs will add one more
We
to
will
their
all
winning streak.
over.
This ball game is over.
Wow, another game.
The Reds,
and
hell yeah,
another night
y'all.
to celebrate
All right,
another victory.
don't forget to
I'm
like,
just
subscribe.
excited we've been
I'll
able to
catch
be
y'all
here to
next
witness
time.
this amazing streak.
Bye-bye for now,
There's
y'all.
nothing